Very good afternoon, everyone. My compliments from National Payments Corporation of India. Distinguished members and decision-making officials of the cooperative banking sector. I assume that by being present in this forum, you wanted your bank to make a digital bank. Right? Right? Good. Can I hear that voice louder? Can we have a loud applause for that? Right? So I will, in my next 5 minutes of my interaction with you, I will tell you 3 basic points of how to go about it. First is, why do you want to become a digital bank? Do you have the answer? We should have the right answers, right? Second, how are you going to become a digital bank? Third, what and how NPCI can help you in achieving this milestone. So let's go for the first point where I want to say, why do you want to become a digital bank? Why you should become a digital bank, right? Please note down in your notepads the year 2020. It's very, very important. Why? The Universal Financial Inclusion Goals and the Millennium Development Goals of World Bank talks about universal financial inclusion for 2020. NPCI's mission talks about every Indian using one or more of my payment systems by 2020. There are different surveys and different reports which say that India will be the youngest nation by 2020, which means more than 60 to 70% of your customers will be the 22, 25, 26, 27 age group people whom we call as the millennial generation. Right? By 2020, we will have probably covered the entire country with Aadhaar numbers. More than 1.34, whatever will be the population by 2020, everybody will be having an Aadhaar number. By 2020, everybody will be having a smartphone. The combination of a robust payment system, the combination of a unique identity number, right? The combination of every individual having a smartphone. I'm not talking about future phones. The combination of the payment system, the smartphone, and the Aadhaar, right? These are the three trinity based on which the 2020 payment systems and your Financial Inclusion Foundation will stand. Every bank sensible enough to join a digital payment system will work on this platform. In 2020, customers will be transacting with each other using just a virtual payment address, Ratnakar @mybank, and Sumnesh @his bank. I just need to know his email ID, his virtual payment address, and I can send money to him. I just need to know his mobile number or his Aadhaar number, and I can send money to him. No multiple passwords, no multiple user IDs, no multiple PIN numbers. Right? 2020 is going to be a very big year for India, because wherever you go, there are different payment systems working. You can have a biometric authentication. You can have a voice authentication. You can have a finger-based authentication. Fintech startups will come out by 2020 saying you just take one selfie and your payment is made. Probably your Facebook or your WhatsApp. How many of you have WhatsApp in your mobile phones? WhatsApp on your mobile phones, everyone, right? How many of you do mobile banking transactions with your mobile phone? By 2020, probably we'll be sitting in such forum and everybody will say, yes, I do. So are we ready for this? We have only 4 years. Only 4 years. All right? How do we do this then? To my second question. First and foremost, in your business strategy meetings, in your board level meetings, do you have a digital strategy roadmap for your bank? What do you mean by digital strategy roadmap? What products do I need to have? Do you need to have an ATM of my own? Do I need to have a card system of my own? Do you need to have a mobile banking services of my own? Do I need to digitize the loan sourcing system which I have? Do I need to digitize the internal processes of my bank? From payments to internal processes to the banking business, right? Everything comes under digitization. You cannot digitize your customers and leave a lot of paperwork within your bank. That will lead to asymmetry, right? So do I digitize the bank? I digitize the payment systems, I digitize the customer service, I digitize the internal services. Second, when we do this, I need people. I need capacity. I need HR. I need resources. What do you do on this? You have to answer this question. Third, when this becomes big, there will be frauds, there will be risks. Do I have a strong risk management system in place? Right? You have to answer these questions in your board meetings and draw a strategy that by 2020, all these things will be ready and I will be a digital bank. Right? Else, by 2020, you will have differentiated banks operating in your space, taking away your customers. Right? They're already through the way the highways have been done. Your small finance banks are through, your payment banks are through, and the last nail in the coffin, your postal bank is through. Right? Are we ready to face that? Right? What do you need? What support will NPCI offer you? NPCI, let me, and you can note it down also, is a non-profit organization. I'll tell you why that is important. That is important because I will treat each and every bank equal for me. I need each and every bank to join in my payment system. So if, as rightly mentioned by Sir in the beginning of the session, if there are 1,569 urban cooperative banks in India, by 2020, if I have to touch each and every Indian citizen by my payment system, I need to have all the 1,569 urban cooperative banks in my fold. If I should have all the 1,569 cooperative banks in my fold, I should not do any kind of a differentiation. It should be transparent. My pricing, my governance structure is transparent. What it is for a big bank, it's the same for you. Right? I have payment systems like the card scheme, which we call RuPay. Right? India is one of the few countries which have its own domestic card scheme. We have launched very recently the unified payment interface where you can send money, collect money, right, just using your virtual payment address. A simple virtual payment address. Let me tell you, the collect money concept in UPI is one of the unique propositions in the world, not only in this country. We have recently launched the Bharat Bill payment system, which means any of your branches can become agents for bill collections, which is a huge, huge revenue opportunity for all of you. Right? The bottom line is NPCI has developed a unique and a robust payment system platform, having the Aadhaar integration, having the mobile banking integration, having a card integration, having an EMV technology integration, and we are soon to have an RFID tag integration, an EME, a contactless card-based integration. There will be NFC banking which is going to come. All right? So a lot of technological innovations are happening, and we are proud to be at the center of such kind of a technological innovation. We are excited enough, right? Are you excited enough to join us? Right? So please remember the year 2020. Please remember these points and pause and ponder over it. Your board meetings should have a digital strategy roadmap as the one point, as an agenda, as a very important agenda for you, right? If this is driven home today, I think this workshop is successful, right? Thank you all so much. Thanks.